Yeah, Chris, can you talk about late in the third, the turnovers kind of started piling up, and how that contributed to the larger lead than you would have liked to have faced heading into the fourth?
Yep, you got to take care of the ball. I thought some turnovers there, and then I thought too some missed layups that then turn into baskets on the other end, threes even tonight. So just those swings. We've got to find ways to really continue to take care of the ball and put ourselves in a position to not have to fight and claw back. Right? I love coming in here and hearing everyone say, "I love your fight. I love your fight. You guys don't give up." But we've got to continue to put 40 minutes together, and yeah.
You had a lot of success with that smaller lineup offensively, but the rebounding, especially for the Sparks on the offensive end, was pretty successful. How do you kind of balance, like, when you've got a group that has some juice, but then you're obviously giving way for something else? Yeah,
and you're aware of it, right? We talk about it in the huddle, like with this lineup. It's a group effort, right? That gang rebounding is what we talk about, but that was a difference in the game, right? It was the battle of the boards and then putting him to the free throw line 25 times, but. Yeah, I mean, and that off the free throw line, that one's a backbreaker, right? So it's just a game of possessions, and you want those possessions back. So it just goes to show we still have areas to grow and continue to just play each possession and finish each possession.
Feels like Aisha has had a nice string of games here late. What's been clicking there for her in the front court?
Yeah, I think she's just extremely confident in herself and in her role and loving leading this youthful group. So, I love she shows up every day with just this contagious positive energy, and you're seeing it on the floor, right? So the way she shows up and how she approaches it and how she keeps this team connected in the locker room is directly translating to her play on the floor. So just loving what she's giving us off the bench in terms of a veteran who can continue to keep us organized, and defensively she just really helps us. She just is a voice on that end of the floor, and keeps everyone engaged and connected.
Sorry. When you looked at Kelsey's game, she kind of started to find her rhythm midway through the game there. Can you just speak about your defensive effort against her tonight?
Yeah. She's a great player, extremely crafty, uses her body well, and just can really get to the paint. So you've got to mix it up with her, right? I mean, we threw some different looks at her in terms of throwing two bodies at her, switching a little bit, settled into, JJ on her a ton, and I thought JJ battled like crazy. I thought she did a really, really good job holding her own against her. She's a tough player to contain. We'll get two more cracks at her here in the next week.
Coach, James and Quinterly were both huge off the bench for y'all tonight in the second half. How important was their energy and production in keeping you in the game, and how do you see the depth playing a role into as the season goes on?
Yeah, they were great, right? They were ready. They infused us with energy on both sides of the ball, and so just proud that they continue to stay committed to the process of being a pro and showing up every day and being ready when their number is called and not feeling sorry for themselves if this game they didn't play this much or the next game. Like they're so steady as rookies in how they show up and how they approach it. So just really proud of them. And that being said, too, again, that's a growth area for all of us, right? It's we're trying to find more consistency, right? We want to know what we're going to get from everyone every night. But the reality is sometimes you don't, and so it's nice to be able to have depth and have some options. And so again, everyone's just got to stay ready and stay prepared. And our team is really connected that way, and really, everyone was just as happy for JJ and Isaiah. So that team is super connected in that locker room.
Everybody talks about Paige glowingly about making the right play and how unselfish she is, but it seemed like tonight when team needed it most, she really put them on her back and forced the issue offensively. To see her have a game like that and make some of the frankly ridiculous plays she was making, do you want to see her continue to build on that for the stretch?
Yeah, absolutely, right? She's got to find that balance, but everyone knows she's capable of doing what she did tonight. And so, again, I was just proud that we talked about it. She just played downhill. Like, she got into the paint and was just dominating the paint. So just extremely proud of her. And just to be able to, what she's doing right now is just insane, right? Like, it's franchise record, right, for most assists in a rookie season, 500 career points, second fastest. Just to be able to be around that and to continue to support her and help her grow on and off the floor, I'm just grateful to be a part of it and continue to help her get even better.
JJ finished with that 9 assists. Just what were some of the things you saw from her kind of as the game went on, particularly in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, well, one, the defense. Like, I just loved that she was competing like crazy, and everyone else was feeding off of her. And then, again, she got her pace up, got her tempo up. I thought she got into the paint, and then I thought she sprayed it well. And then I love that, she's a great shooter. And so I love that, she stepped in confidently, catch and shoot when the ball was out there. I thought she passed up on one, but then she steps up late and hits a big one. So she can do that. So I want her to continue to feel confident and just keep feeling that balance, right? Sometimes she goes in there and there's a bunch of bodies and gets her shot blocked at times. But I want her to remain confident attacking the paint and then just continuing to make the read and make simple plays.
Just what are some small things that you saw that you could take into next week's game? And also just, I know you've already talked about them in this game, but just talk about the rookies and how they've been this entire season. Whenever their names are called, whether it's Paige, Zaza, or JJ, being able to step up for those players, whether it's like Reek or somebody like that being out.
Yeah, we've got a special rookie class here, and the experience that they're all getting is fantastic, and it's just going to make our foundation even stronger. All these minutes that are logging and all these experiences that they're getting in these games is just going to make this team an even stronger team as we continue to grow forward together. As far as taking positives and taking things from this game to next, we explored all sorts of different coverages defensively, but ultimately I'm taking our intensity from the fourth quarter, and I want them to know just how hard it is. That team is really good. They are one of the best offensive teams in the league, right? They just have so many talented players that can score inside and out. So they challenge you nonstop, attacking closeouts, getting pieces of the paint, and spraying. And so you just got to be ready to guard and beat them to spots, and then get out to the arc and then scramble and give multiple efforts. So we're taking that with us out on this road trip.
Okay, and then last one to Rob on the Zoom.
Thank you, Rob T. Youngson from the Podium Finish. Coach, with one of the youngest rosters in the league, we saw this team beat Indiana earlier this week and nearly rally against LA tonight. So, what are some ways you're looking to sustain that positivity from your players this week and carry this momentum going forward?
Yep. Just, again, continuing to grow every day, get in the film room, clean it up, get even more consistent, try to limit our slippage, and just continue to stay together in that locker room. I'm just excited about this group and how we're growing on and off the floor together.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.